Welcome to Roy's Rambles, and today we're here in Llandudno, and at the moment I'm stood outside what used to be the Palladium Theatre. Now we're at the top of the town. I should say thank you to my friend who's on the camera. I'm very grateful for her help today. Mark can't be with us today. And now we're going to take a walk down the high street, have a look at some of the shops, go into the Victoria Centre, go and have a look at the main shopping centre at the end of the town, and then I think we'll come up the prom and go on to the pier. Are at the top of the town. The pier is dead ahead. Of course, we're going down the town. So we'll take a walk along the main high street, and I'll point out the different shops to you. For those of you who like peacocks, well, there is a peacocks here, as you can see. There's also an Halifax bank for anybody who wants to get cash out. Victorian style arcade for anybody who's interested in going arcades. I know that even some of the adults like playing the machines in there. And on we go. Now, Llandudno, like most big towns these days, has many charity shops. But they also have shops like cotton traders and savers. Good old mountain traders, or rather mountain warehouse. Yeah, bought a coat from there a little while ago. The ubiquitous works, one in every town practically. Always an interesting shop to go in if you're into arts and crafts, that kind of thing. Lots of side streets coming off Llandudno, and those particular side streets run down to another road which runs parallel again with the small independent traders on those shops. Well worth a look. Now here we have the old W.H. Smith's, now TGA Jones, and of course post office inside. Afraid that's the way the world's going now. Do like the leaded lights, stained glass if you like, on top saying W.H. Smith and Son. Presumably they've been there since the promenade was built. Now, one of my favourite places in Llandudno is Claire's, independent retailer. Let's go and have a look. Now, always love Claire's.
Yeah, some years it's been here now. These are all original, so they are.
Well, I know that. So where are you from? Yeah, whereabouts? I got that. You come here a lot?
Yeah, it's an Irish company that owns it, so I'm just over visiting for a few weeks. Oh no, nice store.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like stepping back in time when you go inside.
It is, definitely. Have you seen the lift? Have you been into the lift?
I have been in the lift.
Yeah, it's like a local tourist attraction. So
is the cafeteria still on the top floor?
It's just reopened this year again, yeah, so it closed down for a number of years. So it's a guy, Green's took it off. It's lovely, yeah, pop upstairs. Yeah. He'd love to be in your video if you want to pop up.
Well, I will, I'll pop up and... Yeah. So your company's got something to do with Claire's, has it?
Yes. It's one of the Irish also stores is called the company.
I didn't know that.
They have a couple of towards Northern Ireland, and then one here on my Thursday as well. So yeah, all independent artists.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, well.
Are you local area?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I must just show you this this lift. This lift is 100 years old today. Yeah, it is. It's 100 years old. Yeah, in fact, the store is 100 years old this year.
Used to come into an investment when they were getting off bottom drawers.
So, maybe some other time. So here we are on the second floor at Claire's women's wear. Yeah, but it's a very nice store. They've got a sale on at the moment, which is nice to see. Claire's is actually owned by another company from Northern Ireland, I believe, and I think they're going to have their centenary party here in the forthcoming months, which we may come and cover. Lots of stained glass or leaded lights. Prefer to call them leaded lights. I suppose that's the right terminology when they're used as functional windows, made exactly the same way as stained glass panels are. We'll just carry on down this staircase. And back onto the ground floor. Now there is a third floor, which is the cafeteria, and yeah, a really nice cup of coffee in the cafeteria. But downstairs is also quite interesting. So here we go down the town. As you can see, there's a chap here in some kind of mobile enclosed wheelchair, I think. Now you'll notice that Llandudno's a Victorian town, and it's still got these Victorian covers over the walkway. The name of them slips my No, it's a pretty damp, dismal day today, and that's why there's not many people about. But there's still quite a lot to see. Oh, this particular street here is the promenade, going back down to the pier. Just put a bit of a boot on here because some nice little shops here, like Clark's, for example. We seem to have a sale on today. We've also got shops like Trespass and Pound Bakery, and of course the Victorian Centre. And I think what we'll do is cross the road and go into the Victorian Centre. Now ahead of us is the Victorian Centre. This is a back entrance that we're going to go into. So into the Victoria Centre through the back exit, and the first thing you'll see when you come in is all these pictures, all these prints and photographs all framed, and quite a good selection. Appears a chap here does specialist picture framing, and so obviously sells prints, art prints, and all that kind of thing. So we'll carry on into the centre. Now along here at the bottom, on the left hand side, is what used to be called Badgers, and I don't think it's called Badgers anymore. The Sweet Emporium, which I think does all kinds of old-fashioned sweets. Rowan. Lots of independent traders. I notice there's a number of benches for people to sit down. Also, Julian Clare's Home, which is sells things for your home, pillowcases and that kind of thing. Bedding. Menswear. Now is a shop I go in sometimes, the Grape Tree, for nuts and things like that. Again, Grape Tree, practically one in every town. Actually went to Lou in Devon in the summer, and there was one there too. The Gift Company. The actual building itself is quite a structure. Been here, I don't know, 30 years or so, I'm not exactly sure, but I would imagine at least 30 years. Boots, the Chemist, the Entertainer, Specsavers, all the usual shops that you expect to see on the high street, including the fragrance shop. And then of course, this particular part of the centre goes to the main entrance. As I say, we came in the back entrance. And in this part we've got Vodafone and Warren James. Timson's, again one in every town practically. Probably got something to do with the prices they charge. Now I think this particular boots here is the Opticians. That's, I'm pretty sure it is. Mainly because it says Opticians. Then we've got an empty unit, which in fact I think we've got two empty units, which is always sad to see, especially in a town like Llandudno. And then we come out, and across the road is what used to be Marks and Sparks. Sadly it's closed down now. We can carry on down the town though. Yeah, the Body Shop's still here and seems to be doing alright. And across the road is Poundland. A big Poundland actually, over 2 floors. So that's definitely doing alright. That probably says something about the economy. Now further down the town, now across the road, a row of independent shops selling crafts goods. There's somebody selling watches and jewellery. That kind of different charity shops. And I think there's also a fish and chip shop called Pedals. We're not going that way. We're going to go across this road, up the side street and onto the promenade. Now ahead of me is Cats Protection charity shop, and this entire section of the road is covered again by this Victorian canopy, which covers most of the town really, on this side of the road anyway. And very handy it is too when it's raining. But yeah. So here we are now on the promenade, and ahead of us is the pier, which we're going to walk towards a bit later. And to the left of us is Lewis Carroll's Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Now, the reason this particular statue is here is because Lewis Carroll was supposed to have written Alice in Wonderland from one of these hotels on the front here. Now, if you actually take a look, down this promenade to the mountains in the distance, you notice it's very, very wide. And the reason for that is because Victorian ladies used to promenade with the parasols and the pretty crinoline dresses on, literally in the thousands in Victorian times, so it needed to be wide. I've always liked Llandudno, but I'm afraid that although the statue is rather good, what I'm not quite so keen on is its location. Great that it's on the promenade, but unfortunately, if I take a few steps back from it, you'll see that the council have decided to stick a rubbish bin either side of it, which not great, not in my opinion anyway. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. And as luck would have it, the sky's turning blue and the weather's improving no end. But if I get a chance, I'll pop back a little bit later and do some more filming. So thank you to my friend, she's been wonderful today. And thank you for watching Roy's Rambles. Now, if you've liked this video, then please give it a like. I've only been on this channel for the past 2 or 3 weeks, although I've had the channel a long time. This is the first time I've started putting stuff on it. It's been going on my friend's channel, Mark. So I would ask you to please subscribe to this channel, particularly if you've already subscribed to Mark's. And just say thank you very much, and do take care.